Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously. Don't break the law.
I turned it on as soon as they were talking. There's always a character talking. Hi Scion, how are you? I'm doing alright. Just having some tech issues again, so more things for me to figure out. But I'm gonna try to... I want to at least finish the one that I started. I think it's Act 3, which I think there might be about an hour left. And maybe I get part of the next act done before my hard stop at about 6:45 because I gotta go get groceries. So, wanted to go live earlier, but too many tech issues.
Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, now I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, am I? Okay, focus mode. I'm good, stressed from my classes though, but that's nothing unusual. Oh no, I'm sorry. Is it exam time yet? Or is it a little early for exams? I can't remember.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but
like standard.
soon gave up on the idea. It's just not...
Oh, stop talking. I can't remember the standard schedules. My class is a 7-week. So I take 2 7-week classes back to back, so it's like not... It's a weird kind of schedule. Like my final exam is soon, which I should probably be working on my assignment. That's a tomorrow problem. But yeah, and I think it's getting close to wrap up for a lot of school schedules, so hopefully that gets better soon.
I like to keep small animals with...
Oh, it's supposed to be... Oh no, I don't have the teleporter. Oh well. After Thanksgiving is final, so it's getting close. Okay. Do you get time off? Do you get the whole week off for Thanksgiving? I'm trying to remember, I don't think I get technically any time off for Thanksgiving because the classes are so truncated into 7 weeks, but I can't remember. No, I think I still have assignments due next week. Unfortunately. I hope that calms down soon, but I know final exams are always stressful. I only have one. Like, I only do one class at a time now because I work full-time, but... So it's not as stressful as it used to be, but I definitely remember that very well. So that I can actually get back here. Oh, find a way to return to the secret base. Okay, so I'm not underground and I remember nothing.
Gather! I will have order!
It's not fight it instead of run away.
Let's begin.
You get Tuesday to Friday, okay. Well, that's like almost a whole week, but yeah, I have to study and do assignments while on break. Maybe that'll be a little less stressful though if you want to go to class too. You like try to prepare in advance. I know that's hard to do though. I've been trying all semester to plan in advance and I have not done it once.
Neither of us saw anything here.
Luckily
right?
I work for the school so I get the same time off from work too. Oh, that's good. That's nice. I feel like my school did... I think they did 3 days. Can't remember. But I will get time off work too because I wasn't using my leave time because I get to work from home some now, so... Oh,
They've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit.
Yeah. But yeah, I had too much time saved up, so it will expire at the end of the year, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I get to take a week off at Thanksgiving, which is good because I have to help like prepare food and all that stuff, which usually takes me like 2 days to make dessert stuff because I do like cakes usually, and they take so long to make that it usually takes me 2 days, so I don't have to do it all at once. But I'm going to try my best to work ahead so I don't have to worry about final exam week. I think is the week after for me too. But yeah, I know. This time of year is always rough. Like, rough with timing with holidays and scheduling. But because I get the whole week off, hopefully it'll also be easier to stream. That sounds good. Yeah, I am the dessert person. So every time we need a dessert, usually it's me. Usually I'm making a cake or something.
They might not have seen us yet, but with them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
We'll just have to sneak past nice and quietly. Oh, don't give me a stealth mission.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over.
I'm not stealthy.
If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rear. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it.
Avoid patrolling well. Okay, well.
Quick, hide! We almost got spotted.
Hide? Hide where? There's nowhere to hide.
Phew, that was a close call.
Okay, well, I didn't hide. I ran away. Whatever, I'm on.
Watch out! It's coming this way!
Yeah, okay. Well, it's not turning me around. They're slow.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Now run. Okay, that was weird. That wasn't... That's like hide from them. There's nowhere to hide.
Oh, there's no end to these things!
We can't keep going like this. Surely there must be another way out. Well, I guess we can't teleport because she's losing her powers.
Fire. Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Mm-hmm. Wild hunt. That was quick.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
No, right? Well, we just have you annihilate everything.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
No way. No, not far away. No, not really. No, right, like thing.
Solidified!
Don't run away now.
Observe. Close your eyes. Gather!
It's gonna get a little chilly.
Stabilize!
A moment, please. I'd take it if I were you. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I have a cut on my index finger. I didn't anticipate. I forgot. And now it's like hard to press the buttons.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Nefer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Ino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You're well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nod Krai, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
Alright, Final Fantasy on the brain again, but it's like, he has the exact same, like, face scar as Zack from Final Fantasy. And I noticed that yesterday, or the other day, and I was like, wait a minute. What is this
Fatui
familiar?
Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, What makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nod Krai belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the whole of Fontaine. I'm confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nod Krai. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably.
Oh, hi Addo, thanks for the follow.
That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Oh, thanks for the subscription too, Addo. Oh, that's right. I forgot to say that too when I started. I got Twitch affiliate the other day. I got the email, so now I think I have to figure out how ads work. But I'm pretty sure I turned it off for subscribers, so it shouldn't interrupt. It shouldn't interrupt you. But I need to figure that out because I don't know how that works. So I have some more research to do today, hopefully, so I can get that set up and actually know how things work. It's not something I looked into. So, yes, hello, how are you?
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties.
Yeah, for sub. Yeah, today. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm still figuring out how all this works because I should know more, but I don't. I need to look into it.
Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers.
I'm always like a little embarrassed because I don't know how Twitch works that well. I'm like, everybody else knows so much, and so I try to watch other people so I can figure it out. But it's like, I don't know. Just not something I ever thought much about. So now I'm like, oh no, I have to figure it out. It's totally different from YouTube. So I need to just sit down and figure it out this week.
In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis. What's the matter?
Empty steps. Yeah, like little baby steps. That's the thing, is if, I don't know, I feel like YouTube's barrier to entry is a lot lower, but if you, I mean, you can always improve, but I feel like with Twitch, it's so much on the back end that can be complicated. Because you have to have some type of software most of the time, like OBS and lots of plugins, and the VTuber stuff is totally separate, and I don't know, there's just a million different things that you could do, and I tried to do it all at once a few months ago and got super overwhelmed and gave up on gave up on understanding everything. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna do one thing at a time and hopefully learn it that way instead of trying to just brute force it. Just after Rara regained his body, he called out that name. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Verfnir, Rheindaughter, Flinders.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
The curse of immortality, she might still be alive.
Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain!
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the Wild Hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the Curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's.
After quitting this game, the stories start to be interesting. Oh no, when did you quit? Like what patch or nation? I guess I never really quit. I just I took a big break. Well, I took more than one break, let's be real. I took multiple breaks in between, because there's sometimes there's a long time in between the main story stuff and I get kind of bored. But the downside is I forget so much that I lose the plot. And I've complained about this all the time. I wish I could replay stuff because I forget it. Because I don't even remember the early part of this quest at this point. This whole patch, I don't remember the very early part. I guess I remember the big important things, but I don't know. It's like in one ear, out the other for me sometimes.
I'll hold the fort for now. Then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
After 3 years of playing, wow, yeah. I think I started in like 2021. But usually when I take breaks, usually it's just a few months at a time. So like some of the content will build up and I have to work through it because I'm behind. But like, well, I'm definitely behind on like side quests. I never really did a lot of the side quests, but that's okay. I mainly just care about the main story. But sometimes that's just so slow to come out. I think this is second month. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Natlan story, so I kind of just did it to do it so I can move on.
Alright then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now.
I just know they say Fatui and Iridescent Moon a lot. Yeah, they do. And then, like, I know who the Fatui are, but I've kind of already forgotten what the Iridescent Moon is. I think there's 3 moons. Something about 3 moons. I don't know. I kind of gave up on keeping track of it. Usually what I'll do is I'll play the whole thing. Like, every time a nation comes out, I'll play the whole thing. And then I go watch somebody's video where they explain it all to me. Like, I could figure it out if I wanted to sit down and do that. I just don't really want to. I'd rather have somebody explain it.
Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Zion, do you play Genshin? I can't remember. Or did you used to?
We're back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion.
I don't play Genshin. Oh, okay, this must be very confusing. It's confusing for people who play it. I promise I will play other things, not just Genshin. Just trying to get through like all the main quest stuff because I just feel like I'm so far behind. I got sucked in by other gacha games. Oh, which ones? There's a couple I was gonna try. I can't remember the name of it now, but I was gonna try another one and then I was like, okay, maybe I'll try it on stream. But then that might not go well, so maybe I'll try a couple first and then play them on stream. Because when I don't know what I'm doing, I tend to rage quit, so.
But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Nod Krai in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in 2 places at once.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nod Krai are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Efa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Most recently, it's been Uma Musume. Oh, yeah. I saw that one right around the time, I think right around the time I was starting to stream. I saw that one was really popular. And I was like, I kind of want to try it. know nothing, but kind of want to try it just because it seemed like, I don't know, it seemed like a lot of people that never played gacha were playing it. So I may still try that one, but I think, what was it? The one that just came out, I think, is called Duet Night Abyss, but I've watched a couple of people play it, and it looked like it was really laggy, like, or just bugged, or I don't know if it just couldn't handle, the server couldn't handle the people. I don't know, it just seemed like they were having a lot of issues with it, so I was like, okay, maybe I hold off on that for now and come back later. But gacha system is, yeah, gacha system is really, I don't know, just, I wasn't unfamiliar with it before Genshin, but I hadn't done very much with it. And I've been lucky in Genshin that I've not had to spend very much money, but some of the other ones, I do play Love and Deep Space. I know it's like a woman's game or whatever, but like, I like that one because it's a lot of just story, and it's also gacha, but it's like card based, and you can kind of skip cards and stuff, and so it's not a huge deal. Like, you're still gonna have cards, other cards of the same characters, but then games like Genshin where it's like you just pull the character, so if you don't get them, you don't get them. So then I feel pressure to like, I must pull for all the characters that I want. It's fun and cute. Yeah, it looked like it was, I don't know, it looked like maybe it wasn't too complicated, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I don't do well with complicated games because usually my brain's off. But I think I'll probably still, is that mobile? Or is it both? I can't remember. I need to get a setup on my computer that has a better mobile overlay too, because I don't know how to stream from my phone and have my VTuber. So I was streaming like a proxy thing for mobile games, and it's kind of, sometimes it's kind of janky, so I might need to find a better one.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
It's on Steam and mobile. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll probably just stick with computer. At some point, maybe I'll figure out how to capture card console stuff, because I'd rather not like rebuy games on my computer that I already have on a console, but I don't know, it's just so much easier to stream straight from my computer instead of trying to do mobile or console. But again, that's another tech thing for me to figure out in the future.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Yeah, like if I absolutely have to, I'll rebuy a game to make it easier if I really want to stream it. But maybe I can figure out capture card or something, but I don't know, I wanted to do like themed months anyway, and I thought about doing a gacha month, but then hopefully just keeping it free to play. Because if I do multiple, I don't think I could do that.
This will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon, and one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Free to play is the biggest lie. Hey, I said I was going to be free to play in Genshin, and also Love and Deep Space. That did not happen. Because I was like, nope, I'm going to get the ones that I want. But I'm not like, I don't really care too much about like getting constellations and stuff, or like extra copies and stuff, so it's a little bit easier to stay free to play, but still kind of difficult. So yeah, if I do like a gacha themed month or whatever, it's gonna have to be free to play because I don't want to sink money into like 5 different games. It ends up badly. Yeah. To be fair though, I guess also if it's a game that I don't really care too much for, then I'm probably not gonna bother spending money. But if it's a game that I know I'm gonna invest a lot of time in, then I will spend a little bit, but I don't spend a lot, and I mostly just use like I got a rewards credit card just so I could get points. So I can spend the credit card points and not my actual money. Which means there's not that much budget, but that's okay. I don't want to sink too much money. Remain free to play because I'm broke. I know this, it's so expensive. Like, if you just buy a game for, I don't know, $60, however much they cost, it's like you can kind of plan for that. But then when you do the gacha, it's like, well, I don't know how much this is going to cost. Because it can cost potentially hundreds of dollars for one thing, and I don't like the system. It's definitely not a good system. I know they gotta make money, but because like they're a business, but especially for people prone to like gambling, I don't know, I'm not prone to that, so I feel like I'm pretty safe. But yeah, try to stay free to play as much as possible because it gets really expensive really fast.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? So
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it.
Oops, accidentally muted myself.
But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
As far as monetization goes, I think I prefer gacha to battle pass. Yeah, I can see that. I think I would probably be more likely to spend money on gacha too, just because, I don't know, I feel like I can plan a little bit better. I'm getting one specific character or something like that rather than paying for battle passes. Some games have like, I don't know what, loot boxes, or I don't play any games like that, so I don't know how that works, but I know some of the monetization stuff, it just seems like it's not really worth it. I don't know. I guess maybe if you're really invested in something, maybe. But over time, you just end up spending way more than you would if you had to, like, pay for the game itself. You know, in Genshin too, because, I mean, any gacha game. But it's like I pay $60 for a game, or I can spend potentially hundreds over the course of months to years. So I try to keep a limit on it for that reason, because I don't want it to get crazy.
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations, over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
Yeah, most of it.
Paimon has a question. So, the crimson moon that the Krai-ings used to worship was actually the iridescent moon, right? Which was one of the three moon sisters. Does that mean that the Krai-ings were to the crimson moon as the frost moon scions are to the frost moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Krai-ings weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the Abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are, so with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Harry, also known as Leobranto Innamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid. But I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
Interesting story.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way. Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress of the 7 hues of ages past, Great Mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the 2 realms. By fire severed, by fire renewed. I offer myself now, and beseech your descent.
This doesn't look sketchy at all. Yeah, I know. It's like, I'm not sure I want to go that way. Do I have to?
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it! I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
I don't. Okay. Enter this. Oh, enter the space where the crimson moon is. All right. You say so. Like, I don't know. I don't fully trust Arlecchino anyway, so I don't want to listen to what she says. Oh. Okay.
I sense your presence and crave you death and rebirth. Wait, you are...
Force of the Abyss.
Why are you...
Okay.
You have crossed over from another world. Transcended fate itself. I have no right to...
Hi, Kokeska, how are you? I'm pretty far in the quest. Yeah, this one, I think this act is almost over. And then there's, what, one more? I'm, like, determined to catch up. Though I won't be able to finish it all today because I have to go get my grocery pickup, but... I'm determined to get through at least the 3rd part.
Hey! Look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right?
I'm good, how are you doing? I'm good too. Just procrastinating again. Which is usually what I'm doing. Procrastinating an assignment that's due tomorrow, and I'm very sleepy again.
Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place. What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains.
Off to bed. Good night, everyone.
Moon.
Good night, Mint.
Was this truly what you wished for?
Have a good night. Hope you got coffee in your pickup. I didn't, but I did get a soda. But I'm probably, I don't know, I just had a Celsius. It's not kicking in. I don't know, they used to work. I feel like they don't work anymore. Probably because I had too many. And now I'm just, I don't know. I can drink a Celsius and then take a nap after. Looks like there's only one way through here. Let's keep going and see what's ahead.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog.
Yeah, probably.
Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
Celsius destroy me. Like too much caffeine. I used to drink coffee daily because we had a coffee machine in the office. This was years ago. But then it started making me sick, so I had to stop drinking it, and I had to do the half-calf coffee, which doesn't do much because it's half-calf. But then those started making me sick, so now I can't drink anything but decaf, so I don't get any caffeine from it. I like the taste of coffee, but I don't get any caffeine from it. They work so well, but the crashes get me, yeah. I don't know, I feel like it's hit or miss. They'll make me super wired for maybe like 30 minutes, and then I'm like, eh. And then I just kind of crash after, yeah. But I was trying to replace like caffeine from soda with something else, but not that Celsius is much better for you, but I don't know. There's not many options out there. Got an espresso machine. I think I'm 80% coffee at this point, yeah. I wish I could drink it. I mean, maybe I could at this point. Honestly, it's been long enough that I probably could. I think my body just got too much regular exposure to coffee, and it was making me sick. Sometimes that happens with other foods, so it might just be that, and now that I've not had it for years, I'm probably okay to have it again. Especially if I can drink Celsius, which... How much caffeine does this have? More than coffee, I'm sure. I know I only drink one of these because it has too much caffeine to drink again. I don't want the heart palpitations, those are scary. I don't know, I think this is like 200 something. Caffeine or whatever. 200, yeah. 200 Celsius, yeah, I think the small Celsius are like 200. They make those big ones, which I've had before, and those are a little too much, so I don't drink those ones anymore. Are you a fan of tea? Yes. I do like tea, so I will drink tea caffeinated when it's not nighttime. Sometimes that'll help a little bit. But yeah, I drink a lot of tea. Which is also better for me than the Celsius, but I like the carbonation.
By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
It's a creepy looking moon. Already set up. Oh, am I? Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm getting into, so I'm just gonna do all the DPS. Guess I made some tea last night but forgot to drink it, so I had ice this morning. It was clutch. That's good, yeah. It's always nice when you have something already ready to go and you don't have to worry about it. What kind of tea do I like? Generally green tea, but I have like a big assorted pack of stuff, so I have like peppermint and like lemon and ginger, a lot of those kinds of teas. I feel like they help my stomach better, but I want to switch to loose leaf, like fully switch to loose leaf instead of the little packets. Hi Taxter. I'm good, how are you? Yeah, I want to switch over to some more loose leaf teas. I think they're stronger. Or they just taste better.
Let's begin.
Though I am lazy, so I do make the regular tea bags all the times. Just to go this way. Yeah. Can I ask you some questions? Sure. I mean, what question? Get mine from Little Red Teacup online. They're pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look online because I feel like my local stores don't have a good selection.
Like I thought. It was only a facade.
Solidified! A moment, please.
A shield. How far are you? I'm taking notes. Yeah, I know I need to get some better teas. How far are you in Genshin's story? I am currently... I think this is Act 3 of Nod Krai. So there should be one more. Is there an endgame? The story is not at endgame yet. The end game for, like, I guess combat is Spiral Abyss, which has been in the game for a while. So it's like just fighting, but the game itself isn't over. Like the story's not over. Got Silver Jasmine Green recently, highly recommend. That sounds really good. Yeah, I like a lot of green teas. I've had some mixed with jasmine too, they're pretty good. Yeah, I'll have to get some new ones. Am I free to play or pay to play? Own all characters. I do not own all the characters. I am mostly free to play, but occasionally I have spent money, but it's been a while. Dude, I like streaming. So far, yeah.
Have a safe trip.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yes. Thank you for answering my questions. You appreciate it. No problem. Sorry for sounding like an interview, might be. That's alright. I actually, I do a lot of interviews in my research, so I'm kind of used to it.
Huh?
The iridescent moon's marrow is up there in the sky.
Huh? For real? That's way too high! There's no way we'll be able to reach it!
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
I just like to ask questions, so streamer. Yeah, no problem.
Let's see... Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water! Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort! Let's check it out!
Oh my gosh. Oh. Like mini heart attack. I thought I almost fell off the side. What I get for not paying attention. Can I even get over there without... I don't know. We might just... Oh, press the button. Gonna fall. Can you see my character list? Sure. Let me... Oh, I can't. I'm in special story mode. So it won't let me show you right now. Once I get out of this special story mode, it should let me... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fall. Okay.
Ooh. Looks like a device from the time of Karia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we could activate it, we might find some clues.
I didn't realize it wouldn't let me pull up my character list. Like, I didn't realize it wouldn't let me pull up my character list when I'm in special story mode. Don't do that, I don't want you to waste all the progress. No, it's okay. I don't... This might not be that long of a special story mode, so if I get out of this here in a sec, I'll pull it up, because I can just wrap this up. Oh, we have slime model redeem. Hold on, let me switch my model. Come here. I'm gonna get out of Genshin to do that. Change the model. Bring the little slime. Okay, loading. Oh, why is she so big? Okay, cut. There we go. Slime model. Yay. I know, I love my little slime. I mean, I like my regular model a lot too, but yeah, slime cat. This is just so cute, I can't stand it. Ow.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different.
To say how. Yeah, it's my model, so it's like I just switch it in VTube Studio. I have two models set up, so this is my secondary model, which sometimes I use when I play Genshin, and it's a little redeem on my channel, so it can like switch the models out. I guess I need to add one for the regular model too, though, because otherwise I just get stuck as a slime, don't I? I don't mind though, because I like this one, because it's like a little bouncy slime. In final form. It always like ports in without the tail, and I feel weird without the tail.
Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Unliftable slime curse, I know. I guess if my character dies in game, I can switch back, but yeah, I should probably just add another redeem. I'm still figuring figuring out how to do all that too, because I just set up those kind of randomly. I was like, oh, okay, let me try this out. But yeah, I used to play Genshin, then stopped because the update, how much space is needed. Yeah, it's getting pretty big.
The rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I didn't mean to press that button to make him talk. Yeah, it's getting pretty big. It only fits on this computer. It doesn't fit on my phone anymore. I have it on my PlayStation, but it doesn't. I'm gonna have to delete it because it takes up way too much space. The slime from the anime show, blue slime. Is that like, I think the anime reincarnated as a slime? I don't know anything about it, I just know the name. But I've had some people comment that on my TikTok videos when I'm the slime. So that's the only knowledge I have related to that. The redeem could be like slime transform or transform back. Yeah, I'll have to make a second one that's like the backwards version of it.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
I guess I'll also have to like set a cooldown too though, so I don't have to switch every like 2 seconds. How much GB is it? The Genshin right now? Like after the newer updates? I just looked at that the other day. Let's see. Let me see. I think it is about 100 on PC. I think it was like 30 something on PlayStation. I looked at that the other day too, so I should know. I'm pretty sure it's like 100 now on PC version. So it's just constantly getting bigger.
Melindis? Is it Rear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
I would like to get back, but at the same time there's a lot I would need to do. Yeah, depending on when you stop playing, there's been a decent amount of main story over the last, I guess, year or so. And like a lot of side quest stuff. But to be honest, I've been playing since 2021. I've only taken a few breaks here and there, and I still have a ton of side quests to do. So a little bit at a time. If you want to get back into it, just a little bit at a time. Last time I played was Water area. So Fontaine. Oh well, yeah, that was a long time ago. Almost as big as Helldivers 2. It's quite large for like. I mean, I know it's open world, but I don't know, just like a little gacha anime game. It's so large. But yeah, it definitely will not fit on my phone storage anymore. My phone storage is like almost maxed out. So I'm just like, I feel like I have to play it on just PC. So much things I gotta do, story, side quests, and others. Yeah. But, well, if you need something like kind of relaxing to do, go little by little, just stick with the main story and worry about everything else later. Well, that's what I do anyway. Helldivers 2 cooked my old graphics card. Yeah. My PC is not like top tier high-end gaming PC. It's one of the lower like entry because I didn't want to spend too much money because I have a laptop that I use too, and that laptop is old. In ads. Oh, I should stop. Oh, it must be playing ads. Because now that I'm affiliate, it has to do that, and I don't know how to control it. Although I think I set it for like a minute instead of 3 minutes. So hopefully they're not locked out for too long. But yeah, I'll have to get some type of control over that. Thank God Genshin is mostly optimized. Yeah, definitely. And I think you can remove the language. I think you can remove the extra languages, like not download them, so it saves a little bit of space. So if you don't switch between the different voiced languages, then it saves at least some of that space, but yeah, it's just, I mean, it's only going to get bigger. I know they can't really help that, but my poor phone can't handle it. You know, to turn ads off fully too, I don't think it's possible. I looked at it just for a few minutes today. I looked at it to try to figure out how to manage the ads, but I was in a time crunch and I ran out of time, so that's on my list for this coming week to figure out how to better manage the ads. Wait, oh, you're back? Okay. Yeah, it's, but yeah, you said and wonder when the game's gonna be over. No clue. I think we're getting an update soon to main story, but there's still things. Lots of things, I think. I'm sure there will be like a follow-up game or something. I can't imagine they wouldn't with how popular it was. But yeah. But yeah, I gotta figure out the ads stuff. Congrats on affiliate though. Thank you. It was a surprise. I fully didn't expect to get that. I know it's like easier than it used to be. But yeah. Do you help people in Genshin or add them? Generally, no, just because I don't really play it off stream now, so it's like I'm usually just streaming when I'm playing it, except for like some of the side quests, and like usually it's so I don't play it that often off a stream, so I just generally haven't really been adding people, except, I mean, people I know in real life that I've been playing with before, but I don't play it as often. Seem like a nice person. You're just gonna keep on the grind. You'll get there. Oh, thank you. There's a lot of there's a massive like gap between Twitch affiliate and Twitch partner. Partner is insane, and like I was never aiming for that, honestly. Like I was gonna focus more on YouTube actually, but Twitch affiliate, they made it easier to get, I think, more recently, so I think that's why I got it. Otherwise I would still probably not be there yet. So yeah, it's but I'm still glad. Like, I don't care that it was easier to get. I'm still glad that I got it. Don't forget me when you become famous. I'm joking. When you chatter. Yeah, I don't intend to have a big platform. I'm just here for fun, more so than like, you know, let's make a career off of it. I don't think I could handle that kind of stress. What days do I stream? Right now it's been kind of whenever I get a free moment, because unfortunately I work full-time and I'm in school part-time, and it's just been really unpredictable. But my goal is to make myself stick to a schedule as much as possible. So this week I am off work, so I'm going to try to use the Twitch scheduler and the YouTube scheduler, because you can schedule it on your profile, I think. It's not going to like notify anybody, but I'm going to try to do that, because even if I can't be consistent, like, oh, every Thursday, at least I can put it in there in advance so that it's not just a random surprise. But it's just so, like, so many adult life responsibilities that I worry that I would schedule something and then have to cancel it, and I would feel bad if I did that, so I'm still trying to figure it out. I feel like everyone wants to do YouTube and be the next Mr. Beast. Yeah, I know that's a common goal for a lot of people, but like I just like content creation. I think it's fun, even though it's part of my real life job too. So it's just supposed to give me a creative outlet mainly. That's so cool. If I did streaming, I'd want to do it for fun and meet new people and friends, but I'm so scared to do it, plus I don't have equipment to stream. I understand that. I prefer to do it for fun, personally, like hobby thing, and as my creative outlet. Nothing wrong with doing it, of course, for career goals. That's totally fine too. But for me, it's more a creative outlet and just something to play around with, because sometimes I get bored despite all the stuff I gotta do. So it gave me something to play around with, but I understand being scared too, because I'm highly introverted and shy and like anxious, so it's kind of weird, but I do think it gets a little easier. So you just kind of have to do it scared, you know. You just got to do it scared. Felt. Yeah, you got to do it scared, and eventually it gets a little easier. The equipment thing is like, if you can start with just your phone and like a laptop or a console or whatever you have available, it doesn't have to be a big complicated setup. But I know even that's like, it's hard to get good laptops for streaming too. They're expensive. So I don't care about numbers or fame. Yeah, me neither. I mean, like, not that I don't appreciate, obviously I appreciate people watching me, because that's, y'all help me get affiliate, and if nobody watches my content, kind of like, what's the point, right? But in terms of like, I don't need millions of people watching me, or thousands even. Like, I think that would actually freak me out more. It would be kind of scary. As long as I get to know people, improving my talking and social skills. Yeah, you'll definitely have to like start, you know, kind of getting good at talking, but it is a little scary. Yeah, gonna have to go. Have a good rest of your streams. Nice talking to you guys. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Plus, you get a cute slime model to move around. I know, I was so obsessed. As soon as I saw these on, there's a website called VGen, where a lot of artists are. As soon as I saw these, I was like, I need it. I must have it. Thanks for following, Taxter. But yeah, I was like, as soon as I saw this, I already had my regular model, and I'm like, nope, I need the slime. We're just gonna have 2 models, and it's totally fine. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, I've got my posture check. I'm gonna sit up and drink my water, because I have a whole thing of water here I should be drinking. Hope to see you guys again. Bye. Bye. Have a good night. Losing track of the chat, because my OBS is being annoying. But yeah, I love my little slime model. Hi, Keeper. How are you? Sorry, that was a YouTube chat. I missed it because I was looking at the wrong panel. Sometimes you just need 3. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this little slime model, and I thought about just making all of my content with the slime, but I'm like, I don't know. Is anybody gonna watch media videos on YouTube with a slime? I mean, maybe. But I feel like I should use the main model for that, and just keep the slime as an extra. I drink water. Water's probably why I have a headache. Not enough water today. Yeah. I mean, I have thought about it. I think it makes more sense to use the main Catgirl model, but I don't know, maybe I'll just flip back and forth. You know? I'll probably just flip back and forth because it's more fun that way. Also, I think if I do it right, I can have both my Fondiel, like, Catgirl model and my slime model on screen at the same time, but I just have to figure that part out. So I could, like, make my slime really small and put her on Thondiel's shoulder. Better than watching AI voices. Yeah. Yeah, I am not happy with all that, because it's, I don't know, just like, I don't want AI content creation. My dad sends me a lot of it. Like, he doesn't realize it's AI. He sends me a lot of AI generated videos, like from Facebook or whatever he's on. He'll send me that and I'm like, yes, that's not real. Cute. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I think I can do it. I just haven't set it up that way yet, but maybe that's something I can do for recordings too, because I can make it really small and just have it hanging out. They'll both track my movement though, so it might be kind of freaky, but we'll see. Okay, well, I forgot what we were doing. Okay, didn't Nefer previously mention that she was a researcher at the Universitas Mac? I don't know how to say that word, not saying it.
Oh yeah! So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
I also feel like I can actually drink my water with my slime model and it not freak out on the screen like my other model does.
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here, like echoes or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest, mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
Second.
A moment, please.
I guess I could have just ran by them.
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Okay.
Solidify! Don't run away now.
Here. I will say, when I did play this on my phone, I was having a much harder time playing it because I'm not used to playing mobile games that much, and it felt harder to control. Another side.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking. If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
I don't know, they lost me with the moon lore a long time ago.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Rerir, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness. If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Reflection is back to normal. Melindis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
Understandable, my PC was potatoed and I had to transition to phone, but luckily I have a gaming phone, so it was okay-ish. I have seen some people play on a gaming phone, yeah. I feel like that's the solution. It's like if you have the means to have a gaming phone, or like an older, I don't know, like a backup phone or something. If you got a new one and had an old one that you could just wipe everything off of and just put games on it. I feel like that might be a little easier, but I don't, my current phone is just maxed out storage-wise.
It must be, for within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
Well, I guess I could also try on an iPad. I have an older iPad that I was using for school. And then I ended up wiping most of that stuff and just putting games on it.
These things are so creepy! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
I had to put my phone in the freezer after playing Nikkei Mobile before. Oh no! Oh no! That is, yeah, I guess that's the downside, is they'll overheat. Like the gaming PCs have the cooling fan. Well, I just looked at mine and one of the fans is not running. That's great. That's great. Okay, I've got like 6 fans, so it should be fine. But yeah, phones don't have the same cooldown already set up. We're just not gonna worry about it.
That must be the iridescent moon's mirror! Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
I don't think my phone would be able to handle it.
Stabilize!
Any game heat-wise at this point now either.
Stay cool and face your guilt.
Sever the abyssal fetters. Of course, it's jagged rock, so I can't climb it, right? Yeah, okay. And we'll climb this side. Fine.
Let's begin.
Solidify!
Just wants to make me fight all the stuff that I normally run away from.
Gather!
A moment, please.
We're so close!
They may have already explained what a moon marrow is, but I don't remember.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Why does a moon have marrow?
Have a safe trip.
Gather!
Let's begin.
What happens if I just break this? I think it's remnants of the moon's power. Yeah, I think so. It's like they need it. Or like the one girl has it.
Don't run away now.
As part of like her source of power. It's like a fragment of the moon that contains its powers. Okay, that makes sense. Sometimes they just throw me off with the words they use.
Let's begin.
Stabilize!
Oh, that looks corrupted.
We finally did it! The iridescent moon's marrow. Still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Llama had one until Traveler put it inside him. So yeah, because like he's like holding it kind of like as a vessel, I guess.
It's so cold. Is it you? Are you here?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart. As death drew near, the moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in, but I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright. Time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
Okay.
That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon,
Huh?
oh lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Give it back! The Crimson Moons! My marrow! My heart! Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
Hey, it's...
What are you waiting for?
At least she helped.
Oh, we made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
Is there anything I can do in return? If I can purify the abyssal power, then maybe.
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
But surely... Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return. Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina! Are you okay? I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. At least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrir like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Please, Columbina, don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I can take it.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Nod Krai. The Rayrir of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality, just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rayrir.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rayrir, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
Let us know next time you need a hand. We'll be sure to return the favor.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Okay.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength, and that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Okay, well that was the end of the third
tastes the same as
act.
I remember.
I was gonna go through
But
some of the
where are
fourth one, but
those
I'm
who
scared I'll get
share
caught.
the memory?
I'm scared I'll get caught in a long sequence and miss my grocery pickup, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for today. And because I'm off next week, I'm gonna try to schedule on YouTube and or Twitch to show plans. Because at least since I have the week off, I know work won't be bothering
Boats are
me.
made for transferring commodities.
So I have to do my schoolwork, but whatever.
And those that come
I'll have
across
time.
Lure
But yeah, I'm gonna cut it
So
there
it is
for
where
now,
many
just so I
things
don't
come
get
to
caught in a long sequence. But I will come back to finish part 4 and finally wrap that up, and then hopefully play something else. Because I like Genshin, but I am getting a little tired of us playing this over and over. Thank you for your stream. Well, thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for hanging out. And I will be back in a couple days. I know tomorrow we've got family coming, so it won't be tomorrow. And my assignments too. So I need to do that. But yeah, I will be back
Where do you want
soon.
to go next?
Have a good weekend.
If you'd like to
good
see
night, good
Liyue's
evening, or
tourist
good day,
spots,
whatever time it
I
is.
have a few references.
And I'll see everyone later. Bye.